Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will teach you voice part 2. In this part 2, I am going to teach you imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, and apart from them, simple past tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past continuous tense, and past perfect. So these are the tenses, these three and these two models. I'm going to explain you in this video. Okay, let's start. Look at this. In my video 1, I explained simple past tense. Sorry, simple present tense, present continuous tense, and present perfect tense. In this video, I'm going to teach you how we change simple past tense from active voice to passive voice. Okay, here is the one example. The dog killed the cat. This sentence is in simple past tense. Of course, as you know, the structure of simple past tense, V2 is the verb form in simple past tense. So how we change this into simple past tense passive voice? As I said, you always take the start the sentence with the object. So here the object is the cat. The cat. So next one helping verb. Next one helping verb. So helping verb is there is no helping verb in the simple past tense. So in the simple present tense we take is, am, or as helping verbs. As it is a simple past tense, we have to take was and were or the be forms. Was and were. Since it is a simple past tense. So was is for singular, were for plural. The cat is a singular, so I take was. The cat was. And the next one is V3 form of the verb. Kill, killed, killed. So the cat was killed by the dog. The cat was killed by the dog. Here it is. This is the object. This is the, since it is a past tense, we have to take either was or were. So I take were, and this is the V3 form, and this is the by, and this is the subject. This is the passive voice structure. You know, in the simple present tense, we take is, am, or. In the simple past tense, we take was, were. So the V3 is common for all passive voice. So by. So this is very easy one. So the first sentence, first tense, simple present tense, and this is simple past tense. The difference is only we can find in place of is, am, or we have here was and were. So the second one also, look at this. Pushkal broke the toy. So the sentence starts with the toy, break, broke, broken. So we take toy is a singular. The toy was broken by Pushkal. So this is the passive voice. So it's very simple. Understand? So this is simple past tense model. So what is the structure in the simple past tense? Very simple. Was, were plus V3 form. That is in the passive voice for this model. For this model. For this model. So next we go for present past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. How we write this one? Past continuous tense. So here is the subject, this is the verb, and this is the object. How we write this one? A poem was. So let's start with a poem. A poem. So in the past continuous tense, in the structure we have helping verbs, so that no problem at all. So in the past continuous tense, we take the be form as it is. This is a poem is a singular, so either we can take was or were. So was is a singular, So a poem was. In the continuous tense model, I said early in my video 1, we use being word, present continuous tense being, past continuous tense being. Understand? So after the helping verb, we must write being, being. And what is the V3 form of teach? Teach, taught, taught. So taught is the V3 form. A poem was being taught by the teacher. By the teacher. This is the passive voice. So what is the structure of this? This is the helping verb, and this is the being, and this is the V3. This is we see in passive voice. So in structure, were and were plus being plus V3. So students, you find the difference between past continuous tense and future continuous, uh, present continuous tense. In the present continuous tense model, here we see is, am, are, and being is common, V3 is common. Of course, V3 is for all same. Being is continuous tense. In the present continuous tense and past continuous tense also we use being. So what is the difference from that present continuous tense and this past continuous tense? The only difference is B forms. There we use is, am, are. Here we use was, were. That's all. So okay, come to the next one. Adya was eating an apple. Adya was eating an apple. Adya was eating an apple. So how we change this one? So simple one. Adya was eating verb and eating an apple is the object. So let's start with an apple. So next one, either was and were. So apple was singular and apple was being being eaten by Adya. This is the passive voice for this. So students, you please practice them. Okay. This is the past continuous tense. The next one, past perfect tense. Next one, past perfect tense. Okay. What is the structure of past perfect tense? What is the structure of past perfect tense? So, had plus, in all perfect tense, we must write be and been. Had plus been plus V3. This is the structure of a past perfect tense. Okay, let's start. This is the question. The hunter subject had killed verb form and tiger, many tigers is the object. So let's start the sentence with many tigers. So many tigers, many tigers. So we have to take, of course, the specialty of this tense is only we can see had in the past perfect tense for singular and plural, so that we have no choice at all, so that we can take in the passive voice same had, either singular or plural, doesn't matter. So many tigers had. So the next one, I told you in my previous video, for perfect tense we have to use been, continuous tense we have to use being. So perfect tense always take been word. So many tigers had been. What is the V3 form of killed? Of course, kill itself. Many tigers had been killed by the hunter. By the hunter. This is the passive voice. So similarly, the police had arrested them. The police had arrested them. So them now turns into they. That is objective case. This is subjective case. So they. So what is this? So anything in the any subject, whether it is singular or plural, doesn't mean we use again had. They had. So arrested. Sorry, they had been arrested arrested by the police. By the police. So like that. So this one you please practice. Okay. Okay. So next one, Already I explained past tense, past continuous tense, and past perfect tense. What is the next one? Past perfect continuous tense. Okay, where is that past perfect continuous tense? As I said in my previous video, now I explain simple past tense, past continuous tense, and past perfect. Okay, so here past perfect continuous tense. As I said, four tenses we don't have. So those are these crossed ones. Three perfect continuous tense: present perfect continuous tense, past perfect, and future perfect continuous tense, along with this future continuous tense. Only we learn these eight tenses from active voice to passive voice. Already in my previous video I explained this one and this one and this one. Of course there is no perfect continuous tense present, and the next one is past. Now so far what I have explained you: simple past tense. Simple past tense means was and were plus V3. Past continuous tense: was, were plus being plus V3. Past perfect tense: had plus been plus V3. So if you want to compare with the simple present tense, so here you see in the simple present tense in my previous video I explained like this: is, am, or plus V3, is, am, or plus being plus V3, and have and has plus been plus 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 V3. So come look at here the comparison: present tense B forms and V3, past tense B form V3, is, am, or present tense B forms, being is continuous tense. Here is in the past continuous tense also we see being, and was and were and V3. And here have, has plus been plus V3. Here only had plus been plus V3. So far we have completed present tense and past tense. Okay. So the next one. Okay, this is the new. This is the new. I explain you future tense later. So this is the interrogative sentences. This model is not meant for tenses related. Okay. So interrogative sentences come in active voice to passive voice. How we change? That's a question. Okay. Interrogative means questions, asking questions. So look at this. Does she play tennis? It's mostly we feel some complications here in changing active voice to passive voice. Don't bother about such things. Simply you follow this technique. Does she play tennis? So does is only taken for helping in order to make a question in simple present tense. So our subject and verb is and object. So how we write? So I tell you a bit of technique. I use this one. If it is this question transfer into assertive sentence, we can write like this: she plays tennis. She plays tennis. Okay, so we can change this into passive voice easily: tennis, tennis. Since it is a present tense, we have to take is. Play, played, played. Tennis is played by her. This is, if it is a statement model, it is an active voice. This is a passive voice. But our question is in the question. So we have to change this one into question. It's very simple. You take this here and take this here. You can make a question. Is tennis is tennis played by her? Question mark. So question, passive voice. Question, active voice. Your answer, question, passive voice. This is only rough work. This is only rough work. You understand? So like this. Has she invited you to lunch? Has she invited you to lunch? So how we change this one? As she invited you to lunch. It's very simple. Again, you change this one into statement. Has she invited? So you please write she has invited you to lunch, and change this one into passive voice. So passive voice is you have been invited to lunch by her. So you please change this into question. Have you, that is the final answer. Have you been been invited to lunch by her? Question mark. That is your passive voice. Understand? Again, this is a rough one. This is a rough one. Okay. So look at this third one. Where did he find? Where did he find the pencil? Okay. So you write the question word like this. Where did he find the pencil? Did he find the pencil? This is simple present tense. That's why it's take does. This is a past question. This is why it's take did. So ignore this did. So you change this one into did find changes into found. So for example, he found he found he found the pencil. He found the pencil. Okay. So change this one into passive voice. The pencil was found by him. So you make this question. Now where, take this was here, where was the pencil, where was the pencil found by him? This is your final answer. This is your final answer. You understand? Come to the fourth one. Who wrote Kanya Sulkam? So this is a typical one. So here you write where as it is, but you don't write who as it is. So by whom? You start with by whom. By whom? So you please think like this. X wrote Kanya Sulkam. So change this one into passive voice. Kanya Shulkam was written by X. Okay. So that X come into start. Okay. So by whom was Kanya Sulkam, sorry, who wrote Kanya Sulkam? Actually, you imagine this is Gurujada Apparao. Gurujada Apparao. So how you write Kanya Sulkam? Kanya Sulkam was written by Gurujada Apparao. Of course, this is who actually wrote. So how you write? So you write like this. You write this one by who, by whom. So you please change this one into this. By whom was Kanya Sulkam written? By whom was Kanya Sulkam written? That is the passive voice. Why has she bought a new pen? So she has bought a new pen is a statement. You please convert that into question. So this is for you. You please practice. Okay. So go for the next imperative. So in the next video, I explain you imperative sentences. And if you like my video, like, comment, and share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.